Why do some HPV types cause cancer and others warts? Imagine a tiny virus that can cause very different outcomes in the body. Human papillomavirus, or HPV, is a group of viruses with many types. Some cause harmless warts, while others can lead to serious cancers. The key difference lies in what these viruses do inside our cells. Low-risk HPV types, like HPV 6 and 11, tend to cause small, benign growths called genital warts. They do not produce the proteins that interfere with our cells' normal controls. These viruses stay in the outer layers of the skin or mucous membranes and rarely cause lasting damage. That's why warts are usually harmless and treatable. High-risk HPV types, such as HPV 16 and 18, are different. They produce special proteins called oncoproteins, specifically E6 and E7. These proteins can mess with the cell's natural defenses against cancer. For example, the E6 protein can disable a crucial tumor suppressor called P53. This protein normally helps repair damaged DNA or triggers cell death if the damage is too great. When E6 disables P53, damaged cells can survive and multiply. Similarly, the E7 protein inactivates another important tumor suppressor called retinoblastoma protein, or PRB. This protein controls cell division, preventing cells from growing out of control. When E7 disables PRB, cells can start dividing uncontrollably, leading to genetic instability. Over time, these changes can cause precancerous lesions and eventually invasive cancers, especially in the cervix and other reproductive organs. Most HPV infections are cleared naturally by the immune system within a couple of years. But if a high-risk HPV infection persists, the viral DNA can integrate into the host cell's genome. This integration increases the production of E6 and E7 proteins, boosting their cancer-causing effects. Persistent infection and integration are major steps toward developing cancer, which can take many years, sometimes decades. The location of infection also matters. High-risk HPV tends to infect the basal cells of the epithelial layer, especially in the transformation zone of the cervix. These are stem cells that can give rise to new tissue. When these stem cells are infected and the virus persists, it can lead to cellular transformation and cancer development. In summary, the main reason some HPV types cause cancer and others cause warts is the presence and activity of the oncoproteins E6 and E7. High-risk types produce these proteins at levels that disrupt normal cell cycle controls and DNA repair, allowing abnormal cell growth and cancer to develop. Low-risk types do not produce these proteins or produce them in a way that causes only benign warts. Understanding these differences helps us appreciate why HPV vaccination and screening are so important in preventing HPV-related cancers. Always consult healthcare professionals for personalized advice and regular screenings to stay protected.